Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Factorio with the HardCrafting Mod installed. I am your host, Alex, and welcome to FCOD Gaming. As you can see, I've been playing a little bit offline. We've completely researched the rocket silo, which is pretty awesome. Basically, I just ran around and made sure that everything was producing while this researched. I didn't really have all that much to do. Had quite a few perimeter attacks from the biters, but that'll be okay. So, what I'm going to do, now that that's researched, I'm going to go ahead and put down a requester chest here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know I don't have all of these materials yet, especially the concrete, because I haven't set up concrete yet. But yeah, I'm going to request all of these materials. So first off, we need 1,000 steel plate. If I can find where the steel plate is, there we go. We'll go to 1,000, and that's going to kill our iron production. But that's fine. And we also need 1,000 concrete, which I will set up, even though I don't have a factory set up for it. And then we need 100 pipe, which we probably actually have on hand. 200 processing units, which we probably, again, have not on hand necessarily, but we probably have a good start on it. And 20 electric engines. Which actually, the electric engine kind of seems a little bit inexpensive when compared to everything else. So that's just, okay, whatever. So, that's going to take a while to catch up with. Alright, so, I guess we should start in on our concrete production. Now, I haven't really messed with concrete yet in this, just because it's kind of annoying. But what we can do, let's see here. We've got this being made into gravel. Do I have stone being made somewhere? I do, but it's being picked up and put into here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off. Let's go ahead and just clear these out so that they're no longer requesting stone. Hopefully that'll just finish up the orders that are in place right now. But that will still allow these to make them. Yeah. Which seems fine. Alright, also, my iron's about to clog up. Oh, that's right. I changed my iron production to be completely in the, or not iron, my steel production to be completely in the logistics network, which is fine. But Just kind of different way to do it, I suppose. Alright, what do I have to research? Anything exciting? Preferably something without blue science so that it can catch up. Okay, damage. Let's go ahead and research that. That sounds fun. Alright. So I think what I'm going to need to do... Yeah, that's loud. Just being in the middle of all that. What I may need to do is, do I have... I do not. I thought I had a blueprint with the provider chests set up for our iron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this whole mess right here. And I'm just going to kind of rearrange where I have my mines. And while we're at it, we'll actually take that out of there since it's done. Oh, well, accidentally hit the belts, but that's fine. Okay, so what we can do, you do have these mines blueprint. And, well, the entire point of me doing this was to have them sideways. So let's go ahead and do that. So do that, and then that. Then that should get built. And we will take out this belt here. Just replace it with a provider chest. And I built myself in. Okay, here we go. Throw down a power pole. And again. Man, that's loud. I'm sorry if it's coming across in the video as really loud. If I remember, I'll check when I'm editing, make sure that it's not overpowering. Anyway, I've been needing to do that anyway, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and all that stuff that I just picked up, let's throw it back into the network. Can throw these electric engines in there too. Alright, so concrete. What did I need for that again? Water, stone, and iron ore. I think this is probably as good a place as any. I could just throw down a... let me get a little bit organized here. But I could just throw down... Man, I got so much crap on me. A water pump. Like so. Let's get a underground pipe here. A set of them anyway. Alright, and we will actually have this going down this way. And let's go ahead and just put it in line with that just for aesthetics. Like that. And you are going to be producing concrete. You're going to need power for that. And we'll get a requester chest and a provider chest. There. Actually, you're going to want to be a smart inserter, but whatever. Okay, so we need 50 stone, iron ore. Should be okay with just a stack, I believe. Yeah, and water. That should be all I need. Now, we'll put down a smart inserter. Let's have concrete be less than 1,000. Set. Okay, so hopefully that'll start making, and it is. And so that's going to make concrete, which is going to get picked up, and then put in our nifty little rocket silo box over here. Yay! Only 9 process. Oh, I suppose the modules aren't caught up quite yet. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. At this point, I feel like I'm just researching things for the sake of researching things. Logistics robot speed would be a good one to have, I feel. How many, yeah, I've got plenty of artifacts, so that is not going to be an issue. Alright. So, another thing that I could probably start working on. What do I have in the way of... completely forgot what I was going to say. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Wow. I'm so sorry about that. Wow. Ow. That just came out of nowhere. Okay. So another thing that I should be working on is... well, we're going to need satellite at some point. But until then, I'm going to need all this stuff for rocket parts. Which I don't remember where it is in the crafting. I know I can't craft it by hand. Is this it? No. Is it not even in the crafting? Is it just something that happens? Because I know you need all this stuff. And then you need to put it into your rocket silo, and it creates rocket parts. And then once you have enough rocket parts, you put in the satellite, and then you win the game. From what I gather, anyway. So, should I just... I don't want to wait on that. I'm probably staring right at it. and I just don't know where it is. Maybe it's not in the crafting menu, I don't know. But I should start manufacturing those parts anyway. I don't know how many I'm going to need, necessarily. Well, I know I'm going to need rocket fuel, so let's go ahead. I actually haven't used solid fuel one bit in this playthrough because we had that huge coal deposit, which is actually almost done. It's still hanging in there, though. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Now, off camera, just because I knew that I was going to need this, I actually set up a logical condition here to start building up my light oil. And basically how you do that is you take your wire circuit, either red or green, and you put a small pump down between your light oil storage and your light oil cracking. And if you connect the tank with your small pump and you right-click on it, you can set, okay, if light oil gets over 2,000, then turn the pump on, and the pump's going to push the light oil into this cracking operation. And the reason that I have it set at 2,000 rather than, well, I guess I could go up to 5 or whatever, but is because it's only linked up to one tank. If I had it linked to both tanks, then I could say, okay, make it 4,000 or whatever. But this will allow this tank to get filled up to, 80%. So there's that. So anyway, back to what I was doing. Do I have processing plants in the network? Because I'd rather not build one from scratch. If I can help it. Also, why is nothing being made out of petroleum gas? Where are things being destroyed? Up here. Why are things being destroyed up there? I'll have to check that out. I think looks like that other turret's handling it. Keep an eye on it. But, okay, doesn't look like I've got processing plants in the network. That's fine. Let's go ahead. Just build one. And do I need water for that? I don't remember. I don't think I do. I do for cracking. No, I just need the material itself. So let's go ahead and set that down. Set the recipe to solid fuel from light oil. We can get some pipes down here. Power that baby up. We'll get a passive provider chest, just in case we want to ship it somewhere. We'll just let that fill up the chest, because it's not going anywhere right now. Probably going to need a decent amount of it. And it's not hurting anything to just run through. I mean, that's literally the only thing that we're using light oil for. And, yeah, petroleum gas kind of keeps up just from the refineries when we're using it. So, That should be okay. Alright, so how's our collection going? We have all the steel. Actually getting a decent amount of the concrete already. Got all the pipes, all the electric circuits, and we are going to need more processing units, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's how life goes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get down here. What are you missing mostly? Looks like green circuits. And that's probably because you're missing copper, I'm assuming. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Which is fine, you know. We need copper. That's just how life goes sometimes. I don't really know what I'm talking about, guys. Why do I still have an insert here? It's a stupid place for an insert. Excuse me. Jeez. Now that it's spring, my allergies are starting to surface a little bit, which is not fun. Okay, so anyway, got distracted. I need to make some low-density structures. Rocket fuel, which is the entire point of having that solid fuel. Rocket control unit, which I don't need to worry about quite yet. It looks like it's actually fairly simple to make. And putting all of those together into a solar panel. I am going to need to bump up how many solar panels and accumulators I have on hand. So let's go ahead and do that. That's just going to be a matter of changing the smart inserter around. Alright. So let's bump that up to 100 and set it. And then bump you up to 100 and set it. Alright. I suppose I can... Didn't I have an unused factory up here? Yeah, I do. So I'm going to set you to be our rocket fuel. Which you're going to take solid fuel, turn it into rocket fuel. Cool. Okay. And you're going to need solid fuel. Let's bump you up to 2 stacks of solid fuel. And you are going to keep 2 stacks of rocket fuel. I assume that rocket fuel is stacks and 50s. So that should be a thing. It goes. Sweet. Okay. Inserter stack bonus might be good. Why don't we go with that? I don't know if I have enough artifacts to do that with, but might be a, you know, sound investment, I guess. Again, Not really sure what I'm talking about sometimes. Why are you attacking there? There's nothing there. Don't understand sometimes. Alright, so what else did I need? Low density structures. Yeah. I mean, I can throw a factory down for that. I don't know how many I should keep on hand. That's going to be relatively easy, I feel. We're getting there. Really wish my copper would kind of step its game up. Alright, let's throw some other factories down. Oh, we've got plenty of logistics robots. Alright, so low density structure, you need steel plate, copper plate, plastic bars. Cool. So we'll go steel plate, copper plate, plastic bar. Let's I don't even know how many of you to put in. 100? Sounds good. Oh, because I mean, let's see here. Yeah, the satellite needs 100. So let's just go with that. Sounds like a thing, right? You're going to be waiting on copper for a while. Really, at some point, just to make my life easier, I should really upgrade my copper refinery to have like a dedicated refinery for the logistics network. I've just been kind of lazy because I don't really want to do that because that seems like a lot of work. Like, that's literally my main reason for not doing it, is it seems like a lot of work. Also, my ore doesn't always keep up, which is a shame. Like right there, this is a long time to go without ore. Which is kind of why I did the secondary pickup here. That, and in theory, it's supposed to provide a buffer, but it doesn't really provide a buffer. Because it gets used up so much, or so quickly. Oh, and we're actually... actually to the point where we have more gravel in our logistics network than we can handle. Oh, you guys get out of there. You settle down over there, spitters. Okay. So what I might do, actually, is why don't I turn some of these to stone? Not stone, but what you call it? Can't think of can't words. Stone brick. That's the word I'm thinking of. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. I'll actually turn this into a smart inserter, and we'll set the defeats the point. Okay, and we'll set the condition that if we have more than, let's say, 1,000 stone bricks. That doesn't seem like very much. 2,000 stone bricks. More than 2,000 stone bricks. You are going to run, but until then, we're going to throw all this stuff into the stone brick furnace, which is going to go into here, and you're just going to keep getting made. Alright, so and my inventory is probably full. Oh, that was stupid. That was a really stupid thing to do. There. Something like that. Should keep it busy, I would think. Also, why is this not getting picked up? That's my question. Are we actually full of stone brick? I mean, if we are, that's awesome. Oh, it is getting picked up, I guess. All right. Let's do some more follower robots. Should be good. And yeah, I think. Ooh, I may have to do something with my iron here. But I think I might call this an episode. Been pretty productive. We basically got set up to produce a rocket silo once we get to that point. Which, how's that coming? Processing units are going to be a bitch. Definitely. But, yeah, so we got set up for that. We got some of the materials going for our actual production, which is awesome. And, yeah, fairly productive episode. So until next time, if you liked this video, please hit that like button. It supports the channel very much so. Doesn't support the channel, but it helps out the channel. Also, if you want to see more of this video and other series that I'm doing, which I'm going to be starting a whole new wave here soon, because this series is actually about up. Feel free to hit subscribe, and yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and wow, that's not my sign-off. Have a good day is not my sign-off. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves out there.